Hello and welcome to BCS News Update here on Starcross Television, where we keep you updated on the recent happenings within the BCS kingdom. My name is Excellence Itatex. The International Organizing Committee for the 2025 Universal Mega Event, tagged The Living Breath of God, has gotten the approval of the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, His Holiness Olumba Obu, to tour various states of Nigeria for a proper coordination and sensitization of brethren. The Holy Father has approved a delegation from the world headquarters of Brotherhood of the Cross and Star, 34 Ambo Street, Calabar, to begin the tour of states starting from Abia State this weekend. Other states that shall be sensitized by the committee include Rivers State, Lagos State, Abuja, Akwa Ibom State, Edo State, Delta State, Bayelsa State, Ekiti, Ondo State, Kwara State, Osun State, Ogun State, Ondo State, and other northern parts, and many others in Nigeria. The sensitization tour shall feature meetings with all categories of administrators and priests to further enlighten the brethren on the strategies needed to carry out for the success of the forthcoming mega event. The underlisted categories of brethren for the sensitization shall converge at their various state administrative headquarters or the approved location suitable for the briefing by the delegations from the world headquarters. The Holy Father, His Holiness Olumba Obu, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, awaits a positive report from the delegation. In another development, the Brotherhood of the Cross and Star Directorate of Evangelism, headed by Christ Shepherd David Irefin, evangelized Braham Kumari's World Spiritual University in London, United Kingdom. The essence of the visit by the Directorate was to make known to the staff and management of the university the physical arrival of the promised Comforter dwelling amongst men. The management of Braham Kumari's Spiritual University was glad to receive a powerful book compiled of the Holy Father's title, Age of Oneness, noting that the book will be of great knowledge of the Supreme Being, great leader, Olumba Obu. Patriarch David Irefin informed them that the sole controller of all forces and spirituality is physically dwelling in Nigeria, fulfilling the revelations of the scripture that says, God shall dwell with men. On that same note, the Directorate of Evangelism were also on air to interact with citizens of Scotland, United Kingdom, about the physical presence of the Holy Trinity Godhead on earth. The delegation, consisting of Christ Shepherd David Irefin, His Grace Archbishop Justice Ahiakwo, and 144,000 Virgin Brother Victory Charles, granted audience to Kisminek Radio in Scotland to make known the divinity of leader Olumba Obu, the sole spiritual head of the universe, and His Christ, His Holiness Olumba Obu, the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. The widely listened frequency modulation station, known for evangelical outreach in the United Kingdom, created an ample opportunity for the revelation of the long-awaited Christ in the United Kingdom. The authorities of the popular radio station further requested for a continuation of the interview, noting that there is more to learn from the expository as the subject is brought to grasp within 1 hour 30 minutes. Lately, students of Brotherhood Model College, Calabar, Cross River State, Nigeria, exercised their franchise following their maiden electoral process carried out for the selection of their school prefects. In an interview with Star-Cross Television correspondents, the principal of the college, Her Eminence Tari Puje, described the essence of the election as one meant to expose the student to the do's and don'ts of the electoral process in the democratic society.
The importance of the electoral process is one, to teach our children how to vote, how to choose their leader, how to make decisions on their own. And in Brotherhood Model College, this is first of its kind. Will I say this is the maiden electoral process in selecting our prefects. On a normal day, or the normal way it has always been done in the school is students apply to become a prefect, and then we have a board that look at them, select, and then they come out. Like, I look at it like imposing the prefects on the children, and then looking at that, there was no connection between the students and the prefects. There was no connection between them. So I sat down and I told them, I said, you know what, these prefects we are appointing is not for administration, it's not for the teachers, it's for the students. Let's give the students the opportunity to choose their prefects that they can relate with, they can work with, prefects that they can respect. The importance of the electoral process is one, to teach our children how to vote, how to choose their leader, how to make decisions on their own.
In addition, Her Eminence Tari Puje noted that electoral process also inculcated in the student the act of decision making in choosing a wise leader.
We had time for them to vote, and we'll be asked what are part of the criteria. One, you have to be an academic excellent student. That's the number one priority, because we cannot go and take a not too smart student to be prefect over the smart one. So the first criteria was academic excellence, and the three candidates that went for senior school prefects are academic excellence students. All the prefect position, we look at our best students and we let them. Another thing we try to achieve is public speaking. Let them be able to stand in front of their peers to talk, ask them for what they want.
Accordingly, the electoral chairman of the just concluded Brotherhood Model College election, Christ Ambassador Victoria Emmanuel, acknowledged the process as a fulfilled one, backed by learning for the scholars, preparing them for the expectations of the democratic society.
I must say I feel very excited and I feel very fulfilling, because if you ask me the impact of electoral system in a school environment like this, I would say it's a preparatory stage for the children. In one way or the other, the children will have to graduate out to a democratic society, and then they start from here. Imagine a child leaving the school to a democratic society and they've not learned the basics of what it takes to exercise their franchise. What will it look like? So I'm grateful for the initiative that has put the children through this period before to coordinate the system. Initially as a person, I felt timid, though I have always been part of the electoral system. But then I have never seen myself coordinating this process, but I must tell you, the outcome was very beautiful. It was fulfilling because the atmosphere was peaceful, and I think the government should even learn from the school system, because this is the most peaceful election we had ever experienced.
Summary of the electoral result showed that for the senior prefect, Sunday Lolia Wariboko emerged the winner with a voting point of 190 as against Inyamba Ofyong Efa and Peter Queen Okon. Meanwhile, Iwat Peace Loki who emerged as the social prefect, expressed unquantifiable joy towards the just concluded electoral process carried out for the first time in the school, which she sees as a welcome initiative and should be kept going.
My name is Peace Luckywatt. I'm in SS2A class, the class of commitment. How I feel about the social prefects. I'm happy I'm being emerged the winner. And what I'm going to advise my fellow students about it, I would advise that they keep it on, because it was a quite interesting experience. This is my first time of campaigning, and to God's grace, I won. And I also want to thank the management for a successful election. Thank you.
Beloved viewer, if you are just joining this program, this is BCS News Update. Do well to get a recap of these updates on our YouTube channel or Facebook page. That is all we have for you today. My name is Excellence E. Tartex. Until next time, bye for now.